Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to our spring meeting. This is our third national event out of four. And we've got a lot of familiar faces here, project teams, etc. We've got some new people. So I'll say just a few things at the beginning about what our project is about. So I am John Hayes. So together with Sadaf Lam, we are the leaders of the project, and the rest of our lead team. I think just about everybody's here. If you want to put your hands up, do in the coffee breaks and whatever, have a chat with us, and we're happy to answer any questions and talk to you about the project. So, as any project, we have to have a mission statement and a vision, etc. So this is our vision to create a joined up diverse ecosystem, national federated compute services, and our objectives. Is to create this roadmap that tells us how to get there. So this project only runs for 2 years. We're going to be finishing in September of this year. We don't expect to have created Federation by then, invented all the new tools, but we hope to have written down some recommendations and some instructions based on all the evidence that we can gather, including from our projects that we have funded, to help say how we will then go on in the next stages to create that national federation. And we've had some key principles. So before all of this started, we had a number of workshops run by the UKRI DRI team to think about what are the themes and the challenges and whatever. We came up with a bunch of principles for this project of decentralization, interoperability, autonomy, security, and scalability that recognizes the fact we're not building something from scratch. We don't get necessarily to say, right, this is the perfect solution, and we just build everything to this plan. Rather, there's a huge amount of investment in digital infrastructure and a lot of expertise, existing solutions, existing technology. And so what we need to do is compose this thing out of those existing bits while ensuring that new investments are planned in a way that allows them to integrate seamlessly into it. So this has to be in line with the policies that are coming down from the funders to make sure we're doing it in the right way. So the objectives, we've got quite a long list of objectives that we were given, but it really boils down just to two things. First is to create a community. So part of that is what these sort of events are about, of practitioners around Federation spread across the whole of UKRI and beyond and around the edges there, and also to create this roadmap that we will be producing later in the year to really show the way how we get to the end point of having a joined up national federation. And we only have 2 years to do it, which is an incredibly short period of time, but I'm really pleased with the progress that has happened so far, and we'll see some of that in these 2 days. So to achieve that, we've got the national events. This is the third one of those. There's a whole bunch of workshops that have been happening through the projects, coordinating with the other Network Plus investments that UKRI have been making, support community building, and the collection of evidence to help us write a good roadmap through the flexible funding projects. So we have 26 of those. They're now all up on the webpage if you want to take a look and see what kind of projects are out there. Here's a QR code that will take you straight to it if you want to take a look there. But there are 26 of them, which we're very happy with. When we were planning this and looking at the risks of the project, perhaps our biggest fear was that we wouldn't get any applications for projects and we'd be left sitting there with like 3 projects. And so we're super happy with the number of applications and also the spread of those applications. So we divided the project up and organized it around these 3 tiers of community, governance, and technology. And we have projects covering all those elements. Some projects focus on one, some spread across all 3. And we've got applications from domain areas covering 7 research councils. So there's a very broad spread there of different areas where we're funding projects. So we're also very, very happy with that. There are bound to be some gaps there. Hopefully in the coming months, we'll be able to identify and fill those in. But we're really looking forward to getting the outputs from these projects and seeing how it all starts to come together. So we've got a very packed program for these 2 days. We've got talks from many of the projects. We also have posters that are going up outside. So during the coffee breaks and the lunches, do go out and have a look at those and see everything that's going on, the work that's being done. So for these 2 days, really the key objectives are to share progress on all of those projects, find out what everybody's been doing, look at the interim outputs of our phase 1 projects, so look at how our phase 2 projects are getting off the ground, and provide an opportunity for people to talk with one another and to communicate and network, which feeds into that building of community and getting everybody thinking about federation and how we might create this thing in the coming years. And in particular, it's really timely to start thinking about what's going into that roadmap, what are the components that need to be in there, and what should the next steps look like. Our project ends in September, so we need to know what should happen next. How are we going to turn this roadmap into a plan to deliver this federation and then enact it and build it? So that's all I wanted to say by way of introduction. Please do enjoy the presentations and take the opportunities to talk to people and see all of the great work that's going on. Thank you.